I said, the stench remains. And joining me now is Tara Setmeyer, co-founder and CEO of the Seneca Project and former Republican communications director, and David Korn, Washington bureau chief for Mother Jones and MSNBC political analyst. I will start with you, David. I mean, I think a lot of people who watched, and we all watched the January 6th committee day to day, kind of missed Pam Bondi a bit. But she was a lot more involved, and now she will have the reins of the DOJ, theoretically, if she gets confirmed.
We have a government coming in that's full of people who pushed the big lie, which means they try to overturn American democracy. I don't think we fully have absorbed that as a nation. I mean, of course, it's Donald Trump leading the thing, but people he's picking, and even the interviews that they're conducting during the transition, basically ask people, do you believe the election was stolen? So they're only taking Trump big lie loyalists, Kash Patel being one of them. But, the Justice Department, of course, is supposed to protect the laws and defend the Constitution. She doesn't seem to be qualified, given what she did in 2020. But there's another thing here, too. Trump has promised, maybe in the first 9 minutes on the first day, to pardon those rioters that we just showed that attacked the Capitol. The pardon office is in the Justice Department. Pardons, they can go directly from the president, but they're supposed to go through the justice. So here you have Pam Bondi, supposed to protect the law, who probably will be involved in this massive operation to pardon the people who tried to overturn the Constitution. It's all absurd. It's all bizarre, and it's what we're going to have to live with for the coming years.
And you take her and you combine her with Kash Patel. What do you get at DOJ?
Yeah, you get a Justice Department that is no longer independent. You have two people who are basically sycophants of Donald Trump that will do whatever he wants, which is what he said he was going to do. And the combination of the two of them together should really scare the hell out of every American who believes in the rule of law. I recently spent time with one of the Capitol police officers that testified with January 6th. And it broke my heart, because how do you look at those guys and the men and women who defended our democracy in the Capitol that day and say that you can still have faith in our country and our democracy when the American people voted in someone who had no problem with those people assaulting them and defecating and smearing it on the walls of our Capitol and threatening to kill Nancy Pelosi and our own vice president and hang and put gallows. Like, people forget, we have like collective amnesia in this country about what happened on January 6th. And all of them have been rewarded by being put back into power. And it should not be okay. There are millions of Americans who are not okay with this. And they need to express that. And the Democrats need to also show collective anger. If the Democrats are, they're the ones that are immediately in the pathway of letting Donald Trump do everything he wants to do and letting these people do it. They've got to make it more difficult. They may not be empowered directly, but they can still make it more difficult and fight for the tens of millions of Americans who are not okay with this.
And can I just say very quickly,